Hello everyone, my name is Apple Guy, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. In the previous video, we worked on this here pathway. We got some mud down, some coarse dirt down, and two single rooted dirts. In between this video and the last one, I went and collected some mud. See if I can find it here in this chest. Oh yeah, it's right here. We also have some coarse dirt. We just did that through this little walking along the river and picking up what we could find. A little moment here. I'm going to show a bit of extra footage. And, it was fun. It was fun. And, it got us what we needed. In today's video, we're going to do a little more planning for the town. I didn't build any new buildings or lay any new road, because we sort of have to think. We're going to have to draft an idea of what the town is going to look like. So I obviously have this space here that I want to replace this house and this right here. Maybe even do another house right here. But we have to start thinking about what happens over here, particularly what happens with this section of the town. Because this section of the town is very terraneous. It's got a lot of hills. It's not even. It's kind of bad. So I'm thinking in today's video we'll rip out all these buildings that are here, and we will replace them with just a shallower mountainside with a flat area right here. I'll have to figure something else out right here. I don't know what's going to happen with that. But I mostly want the town, I guess, to be out sort of where I'm running right now. And as well, it can be through here as well. I want to have a handful of buildings, but I want them all to be relatively flat. I don't want this town to be one of too much elevation. It is not a mountain town at the end of the day. It is a desert town. And so I want that sort of deserty feel to remain throughout the concept of what we have going on. So that's the plan. We're going to try and make the mountain less mountainous, is the overall idea. So let's hope that works out well. And I have a feeling it's going to be okay. I'll just have to sort of make some split-second choices here as far as what the town will end up looking like as we get towards some of the more difficult choices. We're going to be ripping out a lot of the unnecessary structures today. For example, this little watering hole. I'm sure we'll have watering holes, but we don't need one smack dab in the middle of where our road is going to be. So we're going to be taking them out. Same thing with these little stalls. We'll have plenty of little shop stalls. We just are going to have to figure out where they will go. That'll be probably one of the final details we add. Speaking of details to add and details we add later on, we're going to have to start thinking about a design for the the wall that goes around Pharaoh's Landing. Because Pharaoh's Landing is a contained town. I have the idea in my head, is that it will be all contained. So we're going to have some sort of border wall going around. I'm not sure what the border wall is going to look like just yet. Oof, this is going to be a little tricky. We have to do it. Okay. I think I've just opened a fairly large can of worms doing all this teardown, but it has to be done. We have to make it happen. This building is weird and random, and it's gotta go. It can't stay. It's just in the side. It's just in the side of the mountain. That's not where a building goes. We also want to put aqueducts in this town as well, which is something we're going to have to work on at some point. Aqueducts are something I'm actually really excited to get to talk about a little bit, because there's a rich history of aqueducts and their effect on modern construction, and I can't wait to delve into that a little bit with everyone, being forced to listen to me rant about the importance of Roman concrete. It'll be great, I assure you. But first, we have to tear out everything we see. Okay, this will lead up to the surface. Yes, okay, great. I'll leave that open for now. It's so ugly. I will say, I think I've said it before, Minecraft village terrain generation needs something. A rework, a reimagining. It can't do what it does, because what it does is just not what we want. I have 3 torches on me, which is probably not enough. Oh, by the way, I switched to melons for my food source, because I was out by the plantation and I needed food. And so I just went to the farm and I got some melons. Melons are an awful source of Minecraft food. I will probably be switching back to fish as soon as I get the opportunity. Okay, this building also needs to go. Thankfully, I can break this building without having the world collapse around me. This all needs to go as well. And then this too. Okay, so we have done, I think, the deconstruction for the most part. Now we're going to have to worry about reconstructing this mountain face. Honestly, it's like doing a plastic surgery almost. Like, we have got to take a step back and figure out what we want this to look like, and then we can make it happen. But first, we have to make it look nice. We need a plan. We can't go into this without a good plan. Okay, we're out of storage space in there. I'm going to have to start throwing things in here. It's fine. It's whatever. Okay, give me some sandstone. Not smooth sandstone. Is there just normal sandstone? Actually, give me chiseled stuff. Cut sandstone, I don't really have a purpose for in large amounts, and I can make it pretty easily. So that's fine being a bit of a drop block. Okay. You know what? Let's get our mud as well. It'd be useful to lay the road as we're planning, because that way we will know we'll know what we're sort of thinking. Okay, this all needs to be made. So let's open up our crafting table. And let's make a lot of mud. And then can mud go right in here, or does it need to be bricked? It needs to be bricked first. I command you to become mud bricks. We'll do 24 mud bricks into 24 mud stairs. Or mud brick stairs. Perfect. Okay. And now we are free to do a little bit of planning. Just have to move the inventory around. There we are. Oh, hey, random. Totally not useful to you guys, not useful information. But I found a way to make my controller glow rainbow as I'm playing, which is kind of cool. I have a lot of LEDs in my setup. I should do a setup tour sometime, like a little like recording studio room tour or something. Would you guys like that? Let me know in the comment section if you're interested. But yeah, I feel like showing off my recording equipment. I say studio as if it's not just like the corner of my bedroom, but it's like it's my studio, you know? That's what I would call a studio. Okay. Let's not open too many cans of worms right now. Let's focus on the road. There is nothing but the road. And the road will go this way. So let's make sure we have a nice road and road plan going on right here. And then we can worry about what happens back over here. All this grass is going to have to go at some point. It's going to have to be sand. And once it's sand, we will then, of course, need to figure out how to transition it off of being sand. But we'll get to there when we get to there. All right, so one trick I like to implement when I'm building with elevation changes to make it look natural is I never ever have an elevation change followed by an immediate elevation change. So you'll see I'm sort of doing like a stair and then a flat and then a stair and then a flat, because that makes the land seem a little more natural in my opinion, as opposed to being like, yeah, this is a staircase. It just happens to be in the middle of the woods or in the middle of the desert or wherever it may be. Just something I picked up as a Minecraft builder. Not a professional Minecraft builder by any means. Just a trick I like to implement, and maybe it's a trick you guys can implement as well. Okay, so here we go. And this will take us up to the next layer. Perfect. We'll obviously come back and do coarse dirt in there at some point, but this is the sort of rough idea of what we've got going on, which means we can plan around that. Again, it's not finalized, it's just a work in progress. That's sort of the rough route of the road. That's a, what is that? Rough route of the road. That's a 3-stack alliteration. Cool. Nifty. Okay. Ooh, I don't even know if I like that. That's gonna have to be there. And then, well, you know what, actually? Let's go ahead and keep it. Let's move this up 1. That's not what I wanted. Let's move this up 1, and then we can sort of just backfill all this in. Maybe not fill that one. There we go. Okay. Cool. Lovely. Okay. So, when it comes to this over here, we will again have to sort of make things look a little more natural, this obviously needs to go. Great. All right. This is the ugly part. So this, I think, is going to need to be cut way back. I think I want to have a flat part here, even if it's not for a building. Maybe it's for a, I don't know, it could be like a little stall or something of that sort. We also want to fill this in so we don't get monsters spawning under our staircase. No monsters under the stairs, please. Here we are. Perfect. Okay. Yes, so I want this to be a bit of a gentle slope in itself. Now the cave entrance is gonna have to go because I don't want the. Do we want there to be a cave? Huh. Now that I'm okay. New-ish idea. We're gonna close the cave entrance for now, but what if we did like a Cave of Wonders from Aladdin sort of deal? You know, like we stylize the cave entrance to be that of something of importance. Lion's head is, I think, what they use in Aladdin, but we could do anything we wanted. So what if we stylize the cave entrance to be like the cave in Aladdin? That way we wouldn't have to fully cover it, but even if we don't, if we want to uncover it, I still want to fully cover it right now. I mean, geez, we're gonna need like a full layer of sand in just so many aspects of this. But I think we have a good start. Our good start is making a little sand area. This is the definite building area that we're going to need. Impossible to not need this at all. We need this. This is how we're going to transition the two areas into one another. And then you see this area right here will be flat like this. Just as an example. Perfect. Okay, great. And then let's just cut back this as well. We're gonna need to pick see, we have like a block here. We need to round this out a little bit. That's sort of the next step. Is like rounding out the mountain. And then the final step would be just throw. Oh, that's not what I wanted. The final step would be just throwing a bunch of sand on the outer layer of what we've got going on. So we're essentially terraforming here. We're just like reverse terraforming. Because sand allows us to just sort of build like willy-nilly, we can just throw things down and it'll become flush with the sand because sand is affected by gravity. We can sort of just, you know, block things out. Yeah, this will be a fine enough start. Okay. Yeah, so imagine... Let's actually get rid of this. I would rather this be flat, I think. There we go. So imagine just a layer of sand cascading down around all... Well, this area right here needs to be fixed. That's what that's what this stage is all about, is realizing what needs to be fixed. Patching this hole, too, would be pretty important. Not essential, but it helps the mountain feel a little more closed. And when it comes time to get the build process underway, it's sort of a good visualization tool. What can we use now? Sure, we have 4 cobblestone. There we go. This right here, though, like I said, needs a bit of a cut. I don't want anything jutting out. I want it to all be a natural sort of roundness to this mountain. A big natural roundness. Here we are. Yeah. Good. And then this can come in. I'm gonna fill this so that the sand doesn't have to go all the way, because that would be kind of brutal. Having to fill all of it with sand, because you know, we can have like a little opening. That's not a big deal, as long as we don't see it. So this here, okay, and then it would come down just like this, basically, as we've seen. So we're gonna need some creative thinking a little bit here. Wow, I'm just kind of wasting my building material, but that's fine, I guess. Up here, and then down there. I did an okay job, I think, terraforming around the Overlook Hotel. I called it the Outlook Hotel, that's so silly of me. Around the Overlook Hotel, so I'm confident in my abilities, especially doing something with sand. Sand does half the work for you. Except I don't like this part. This part needs to go in a little bit. Follow the pattern a little more, like that maybe. I like that. Okay. Perfect. That is a fairly good start. And then all this will need to be sandified as well. Oh, we need to fill this in. That shouldn't be too difficult, though. Again, that's mostly just blocking it off and getting the sand in. I don't like this part right here, I can tell you that much. Oh, and beyond this netherrack is where the wall's going to be, so we don't have to fix that portion. We can fix it later if we want to. Not a priority, though. Not a priority. Priority for me is just fixing the part of the mountain that we're going to see regularly as a part of the build, which is the part I'm working on right now. Okay, so let's take a kind of an overall look. I'm going to go into third-person perspective. Okay, I see an immediate error, which is good. Right, so like I said, this isn't all going to be dirt. Obviously, it's going to be covered in a layer of sand. We're just sort of looking for the shape right now, and I can see that the shape looks weird with this bit being so pronounced. So we're gonna close it a little bit. Is there a mushroom down there? Well, now there's not. This part being so pronounced over the first part, we need it to be a little more gently sloping. And did I get everything from up here? I did, right? Nice. Okay, wonderful. Good. Alright, let me get the sand. Fix that. That's all gonna need to be fixed. And then we'll drop down. Okay, so this face will be kind of plain looking. Okay, there's like I hate perfect squares. Oh, Lord. That's like one thing you can't have in your natural builds are perfect corners. Because it doesn't look natural. Even if that was naturally generated, it can't be there. Okay, great. I like it. I like it, except... Yeah, okay, we'll be fine. I have to remember also that I'm not replacing this grass, I'm going to be layering on top of it. So it's going to come out like an extra block, so that'll be fine. And then the other thing is how it looks from over here. I like it. I think it's going to work. I think it's going to be good. Okay, great. Great, great, great. So that was what I had on the agenda, was sort of getting that set. So let's go ahead and clean out our inventory a tiny bit. And then let's get some of this coarse dirt, and we can do a little bit of replacement. I want to leave this and this down here. 32 coarse dirt should be plenty for what we have going on. We'll also grab our torches because I keep hearing a skeleton, and we're gonna want to fix that. We're gonna want to fix that. Okay. So yeah, I think the road can also go off this way to get access to this house, and it continue going straight to get access to a house that goes right here, or maybe market stall, whatever it could be. We're gonna need to have some sort of a town square. I don't know where it's going to be, but it's going to be important to have one. A lot of medieval towns sort of had that. For us, we can, put a water source there. I don't want... Yeah, that'll be fine. I was going to say, I don't want these to be stairs anymore, but I can fix it later. Anyway, it's usually... We can put, like, a well, potentially. Could be a good thing to place in what would be a town square. I think it's a nice little touch. Does that look good? I don't really like... Yeah, I don't like this, how forward this is, so we can make that go sideways maybe. Okay. I like it. Good, okay. Nice. So yeah, we rounded the road a little bit. Very cool, very cool. Now let's go hunt for that skeleton, and we can end off the video there. In the next video, don't be surprised if you see a montage of me replacing all this grass with sand, as well as making this mountain work. If that's what you see, that'll be cool, because then we will know that we have made some significant progress. Okay, now we're hunting for a skeleton. I think I hear him this way. So as we go, we're going to need to keep our ears out. Also get our torches. I don't hear him anymore. Why don't I hear him anymore? Oh, he's this way. I don't want to turn this into a mining episode, so I might have to just find this guy off camera. Unless... Oh, wait, that's actually potentially a good sign. A skeleton existing beneath us is not... Dude, there's a cat! Okay, hold on. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Wait. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Let's get the cat out of here. Unintended side effect, but let's get the cat out of here. Or at least give the cat the option to get out of here. Cat. Kitty. Up, up. Let's go. Oh, I guess you can't right now. Hold on. I'm working on it. Okay. Come on. Meow, meow. Let's go. No, no, not that way. Out. Get out. Good. I'm gonna block this off as you go. Okay, well, I guess we didn't find the skeleton, but we did save a cat, so... worth it in the end, right? Welcome to the surface, kitty. Hope you enjoy your stay. We're certainly glad you're out of the caverns. Okay, I guess with finding that cat, we can end off the episode for today. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please hit like and subscribe, and tell your friends about my channel if you think they would enjoy it. It means a lot to me when you guys spread my videos around, and I'll catch you guys all back here next time for my next video. Until then, as always, take care.